So I can't find my dentures. So that's why my voice sounds like. Welcome to Vada After Dark. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you for the 10 cents. I love dimes being thrown at my head. Evan Almighty and Mr. Gage. You're on a roll, Mr. Gage. You're on a roll. That's right. And so am I. Because what happened? I just had therapy. So my brain's on fire even more than normal. So if probably possible comes in, will you tell him not to hurt my brain? I love dimes being thrown at my head, especially post-therapy. Thank you, Groot. Welcome back. Groot was here earlier. We had a little bit of a midday Veda's Wonderland that didn't turn out so wonderfully because, I just realized that, I had low blood sugar. So therapy is the best and the worst. Yes, therapy is great. I have been in therapy consecutively for the last 2 years of my life, and it has caused me to make some major life changes that I know I've needed to make due to the fact that I had somebody to talk my problems out with that was neutral, and that is so invaluable. So find yourself a good therapist, guys. You heard it here first. Just kidding. Who doesn't say to find therapists this day and age? Thank you for the Haps Fall Award. You want me to have 15 of those today? Do you think that that's even possible? I basically was about ready to end the broadcast. Yes, therapy and yogurt. Thank you, Groot. All right, Mr. Gage, it's slow, but I am beginning to fall for you. For the mere price of 50 cents, that's all it takes. And, sometimes I fall 15 times. So apparently Mr. Gage thinks that's a realistic goal. I don't know if it is. All right. Thank you for only making me fall twice for you this soon in the broadcast. We're falling. That's one fall. And then we're going to fall all the way now down to my armrest. Thank you, Mr. Gage, for giving me a place to lay my head. I am now dead. Just kidding. People get really mad when I say stuff like that, but I have a fear of death, and it helps me to speak about it. I'm also reading the book Many Lives, Many Masters, and that has been helpful as well. Well, Eric Miller, how can I fall for you without a Haps follower? That's the only way I fall. And don't say that you sent me a birthday gift. That does not mean anything. It means a lot, but not in terms of falling. Oh, my advisor. Mr. Gage gives himself several titles to his positions in my life. The other day it was a sensei, and now he's an advisor. You guys can be whatever you want to be in life. Just remember that. Yeah, sensei. Sensei indeed. Sorry, my lights do look kind of cool, Groot. Look at that blue orb shooting right into my nose. I want it. Wow, look at, oh my God, my temporal lobe, right where my migraines stem from. Look at this healing light action. Light therapy has never made more sense to me than it does now. Where is everybody? Oh God, it's Hapstars, isn't it? I didn't even think of that. Well, quite frankly, I went live right now to distract myself from something that's going on in my personal life. So we're going to go with a broadcast. It's nothing bad, just, stuff that I would rather not give any more thought and time to, as I have spoken my piece and now I'm done. So rather than continuing to mull it over and beat a dead horse, I just went live. How many people did you meet today that deserve to be penetrated by a silver? What? I don't think I can read stuff like that on the internet, Groot. Please only give me PG comments, as, I need to restore my reputation across the board when it comes to live streaming. Apparently. Well, you just said confidential in caps, which is the opposite of confidential. Hi, Jefferoni. Americans, though. I just threw my favorite pen and I don't know where it landed. I heard it land. I don't know if it went forwards, backwards. You guys ever have that happen to you? It's like every time I drop something, it just goes to another dimension. Is that an American thing? LMK. You've been wondering how I've been. Yeah, it's pouring. Do you think you're gonna lose power, Jefferoni? I'm charging everything. Actually, I'm gonna go plug in a couple more items. Oh, goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society howl. You can't put me in your penthouse. Oh, the oranges. Well, we're so close, Jefferoni. Like, pretty much, if I lose power, it just. Can I come over? Just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I I just hope I don't lose power because I got an electric blanket for my birthday and I've really been enjoying it. Except I keep getting the cord. You know this thing? I keep losing it in the blanket and then it like turns off. Like, I don't know. I have a hard time with electric blankets and hot pads. They just like they shut off on me. Like I know there's a timer, but they like shut off immediately. And I keep having to unplug them. Like it's just like a thing. Oh, she's already leaving Hawaii. Wow, that was a fun little trip I saw. She's like, I thought about asking if you wanted to meet me there, or come. And then she said, I thought it would be too much. And I'm like, why didn't you ask? She goes, well, I also know that you're like me and you probably would have come. I'm like, well, what's the wrong with that? Anyways, I could have been on my way home too, but I spent my travels going to Los Angeles for a weekend. Instead, I could have gone to Hawaii with Lisa and put out Moonwater. Eric Miller, hi. Did you watch Only Murders in This Building on Hulu? No, I'm so behind on what's on TV these days. What is the premise of it? But if you lose power there, we probably lost it first. Oh my God, yeah, you should tell me. Oh my God, Jeff Rooney. I just said you should tell me if you lose service. Like in the chat. How would you even do that? Okay, so if you lose service, Jeff Rooney and I live really close to each other, you guys. Like, he's probably the closest person to me. Like, no one probably lives closer to me. So you just send up a flare into the sky. And who else is going to be doing that in the rain in this state? You think Jeff Rooney and I would be great travel companions? Or me and Lisa? Yeah, adios. Except I was already in Los Angeles and I paid a bit to go there because it was last minute. So I think that Lisa and I should just plan a different trip, you know. There's some like $100 deals. So just saying. Next full moon, maybe I'll be putting Moonwater out with Lisa. Hey, Christopher. I did. I enjoyed my birthday yesterday, and I also enjoyed my birthday broadcast so much. It made me feel very special and loved, and I had been dealing with some depression kind of leading up to it a bit. So it was just really nice and put into perspective that I do have people that care about me and, why so sad? Why so serious, Vada? So I want to thank you all that were there in the chat and then everybody else, of course, that was on screen and came up. It really did like a complete 180 on my mood and just how I was feeling the beginning of the week. I was down in the dumps, truly. I try to be really uplifting on broadcasts with you guys. And I think sometimes when I go like a little extra sideways, it's kind of representative of like how I'm feeling internally, but not wanting you guys to see that because I want you guys to see the happy me and like not a depressed version because I don't want to project that. But um, yeah, it really helped a lot. So thank you. When I'm down, Pornhub Premium makes me feel better. Gru, I'm so glad. A little self love is a really good way to feel better, indeed, and get some positive brain chemicals. So, no shame there. You want to get frequent flyer on Alaska Airlines? Are you offering me your miles? I lost mine in my divorce. Who's the real MVP? I still got the number, but there are no points any longer as I transferred it to my own account now. And anyways, boring details. Sure. Gotta fly to get MVP though, Mr. Gage. You're the same way. Yeah, we'll make sure you send up that flare then. Power's going to be lost. I know. I think that we might lose it at the same time. I lost it rapidly here the last time. My friend was like, here's a really awkward hug because we both talk about how, well, I have a couple friends who we all have like issues with like non-romantic partner hugs. Like we can do like the fake, like, oh, how are you hugs. But anyways, I described it just now. I was like, thank you. I was like, those are the only type of hugs that I know. And I was like, unless it's a fake, hi, housewife luncheon hug. Do you know what type of hug that is? Thank you, Glenn. Yeah, Groot. Jeffroni and I are in the thick of it. Well, it's just rain, which is pretty standard for the Pacific Northwest, but it just feels very rainy. Andy! Hi. Yeah, I'm exhausted, Eric. I mean, all day, every day, multiple partners. It's like tough. I'm surprised I was even able to go live and put on my electric blanket with all of the activity I've been participating in, if you catch my drift. Yes, Desiree Trees. I look younger? Really? But aging backwards is actually possible, guys, right? I know I say a lot of weird shit on here that like literally just flies out of, well, I would say my rear end, but I don't like speaking like that. It just flies, like vomit out of my mouth. But that is something that is true. You can age backwards. So thank you, Andy, for saying that. And if that is real, then I will accept it and also tell you guys how I do so. Because I also think I look younger as well. But like, I wouldn't see that. Because then it will just draw attention and people will start asking. Awesome. Benjamin Button did, yes, Glenn, but I am not him. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Andy edition. And Vada edition, I guess. And Doe Darling edition. And who else is aging backwards? There's a few of us that have found the fountain. But I just want to let you know that you can all access the fountain. It's not like only for special Benjamin Button people. We don't have the same case as Benjamin did. 98. Yeah. Who's Dorian Gray? We're done. Right. Oh, well done. I was like, I thought you were saying move on, next shtick, reward of the aging backwards comment. We bought a 6-pack in the liquor store and drank it in the car. Okay, that is actually how you age the proper direction. So, little hint, you got to quit drinking to age backwards first and foremost. That is my own plan. I don't know Andy's. Like, he's a guy, everything's a little different. I'm not a vampire. No. And vampires would not age backwards if they didn't get what they needed. And also, they don't age backwards. They're immortal. It's different. No, I don't know the story of Dorian Gray. I don't know that. I actually have vampire PTSD. So don't get me started on the vampires, please. Well, I don't follow that. But I do add trace minerals to my water. She didn't tell me that she left her guy because she didn't like to lie. Are you being poetic right now, Groot? Are you a romantic? LMK. Guys, I don't know what you're talking about, but just have at it. Why are you giving Desiree potato emojis? Desiree's a tree. Trees don't eat potatoes. Groot does have a poetic game. I feel like we have a true romantic on our case here. On our case? God, I can't speak. Why does anyone even come for me? A frantic romantic? You know I like to turn to Desiree in times of crisis. Desiree, do I look like a frantic romantic to you? Oh, he got evicted. Yeah. He got evicted. And I now have been let out of my lease due to safety. Jeff Roney, where the hell did I move? Don't actually say where. But where the hell did I move? That I felt safer in downtown Los Angeles during a pandemic when people were like throwing things through windows and lighting stuff on fire and things were exploding than I do here. So yeah, he got evicted, and then I don't know if I even had mentioned that he had a YouTube account of a bunch of uploads of videos of me. And so that has now been taken down. But now I'm jumpy as fuck. And I've never been a jumpy person, but even when my gas fireplace goes to turn on, because it kind of sounds like when the gas turns on, sounds like somebody's knocking. I wake up at least once a night, just like with my heart going like this. So that's not fun because I've never been a jumpy person ever. So that's new. It's new to experience that. I mean, thank you for the happy birthday award. So for my birthday, I got the whole place to myself. So basically, he lived in the upstairs unit. He's gone. They are not rerunning it. I think they're going to be actually selling at the end of my lease. So basically, I'm allowed to leave now. And I was smoking a lot of cannabis during that time. Oh, darling, why do you have to come in when I'm telling them that I was smoking cannabis to medicinate myself? Hi. So yeah, no, I'm good on the edibles. I was actually over edibling myself while waiting for him to depart. But now he's gone, and now, here I am. Just a gal in her Victorian home. So got the whole place to myself. / yikes. Slink is out in the rain. Wait. Oh my God. No. He's on my bed. He goes in and out so much some days that I lose track of if he's in and out. This is like when he ignores me. And then around, let's see, it's 7, around 11 p.m., he's going to be basically like sitting on my face or my chest. Please control yourselves with that comment. Thank you. I thought you were going to say your birthday, you bought yourself an AK-47. I'm not going to lie. I was looking up how to obtain a weapon, and I've never been a weaponry person ever. So that was how unsafe I felt in my own home after moving somewhere that actually was unsafe. So it just goes to show you that, well, how does he get in? He doesn't live here anymore. Oh, the cat. I opened the window for him. Does Slink have a bowl in your home? He has a water bowl, and he has a bowl for his recreational catnip activities that he gets to partake in a couple times a week. That's it. And treats. And I'm not really sure what an AK-47 is, but I'm assuming it's some sort of weapon. What's a flashbang? Jefferoni. Thank you, Jefferoni. I think I'm good now. Oh, okay. I don't hunt, as I don't believe in hunting. But I appreciate the invitation to Arkansas. I actually was conceived there, I do believe. An assault rifle. Oh, I'm good. I don't need that. I just I have a thing I'll just strike the person with if they appear above my bed. How's that? Oh my god, Leanna. Potato, tomato. Wait, potato, tomato. It's good to see ya. Yes, can people stop hunting doe? Groot, we're not going to get in a discussion over that, but the amount of deers that are killed in the Pacific Northwest due to automobile situations are will prove that incorrect. So they don't all die if we don't hunt them. It's like saying, oh my god, there's too many humans. Let's kill some of you off. What the fuck? Sorry. Oh my god, I'm getting triggered. I literally came out. It's Vada after dark. Good night, Doe. The Browns or the Broncos? Is it the Cleveland Browns and the what state is the Broncos? Or what city is the Broncos? Why are we laughing, Jefferoni? Denver Broncos. I think I'm going to go with the Broncos because my friend moved to Colorado. How's that? Oh, good. And Des likes it. Great. Des is a tree. So if tree likes it, we're happy. People that hunt to keep the population down. Who do you think you are? It is not your job to keep the deer population down. You're a human. They're a deer. What if it was reversed? All right, I'm done.
Jason, let me put you on.
Jeffery. Shit, Denver's losing.
Well, alright. I'm not gonna argue with someone from Arkansas about hunting.
We share different beliefs, sir. There's no point. Where the times of society have can't plan me in your penthouse. Going back to my plow, back to the hallowed old owl in the wood. That's right, back to the howling old owl in the woods, hunting the horny black toad. Touchdown Denver. That's how it's done, guys. Ask Vada and they will score.
Maybe not.
Oh, I finally decided where my future lies. Beyond the yellow brick road. What do you think you'll do then? I bet you down the plane it'll take you a couple of vodka and tonics to get you on your feet again. No, I don't go fishing. I don't intake animal at all. They're my friends and apparently not yours, but that's not part of the song. So, Elton's album, his Quarantine Sessions comes out tomorrow. And we're real thrilled about that. Dad's been doing some work in this pandemic, a lot of collaborations, keeping young, keeping present in the, with the young people. I see a resurgence of even more Elton John fans in the future, which is great. Shout out to all the future Elton John fans that yet have discovered his greatness. And shout out to Bernie, of course. All right. Peace out. Hapstars is live for all of you that want to go do that. Halton needs to collab with Vada. Well, we are really hoping for that. Even if it's just like the collab of an embrace and an invitation to,
excuse me, Elton John / hi, my name is Vada, and I sometimes call you Dad. Don't be creeped out. I really want to celebrate Christmas with you. I feel like you're my last hope for a decent Christmas at this point. And yes, Hapstars is live. I repeat, Hapstars is live. Feel free to leave the broadcast and go say what up.
Thank you for the Night Owl Award. No, I will not. I will not, Glenn. No. Happy Stars. No. Hapstars is it's a talent showcase on the platform. So it's every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And let's see who's on this week. I'm not sure. I don't know. Groot, I'll leave you with one last thing. It's usually only people from your neck of the states that ever harasses me with how I eat, yet you come from a state where people eat really unhealthy. So it's just funny. The rest of the world pretty much leaves me alone when I say that I don't eat meat. It's like the southern Midwest states that come for me. And you guys literally have a really high mortality rate when it comes to like even your hearts. So we can start there, and then we can talk about the moral ethical dilemma that I have with partaking and eating those products. Oh, I don't think it's funny to eat animals. So every time you say something about it, I'm like, that's something that I don't believe in. It's like telling a Christian person that, well, why don't you just like have sex outside of marriage? It's not going to hurt you. Like, just do it, you know? It's okay. Just like it honestly is something that like hurts me to think about. And like I would never push my beliefs on somebody, but to be continuously told, well, why don't you just do this? Just do this. And like, that's not how I believe. It's not my beliefs. So I don't need Chick-fil-A. Yeah. I also gave up eating, Andy. No more food for me. Like I get enough from my own parents who spent some time in Arkansas. You know what I mean? And they love to cut into a steak in front of me and say, look what you're missing. So I don't need it on the internet too. But, you know, no hard feelings, of course. I like your name a lot and your poetry that you were spouting earlier. Probably, but I haven't seen you, so I can't speak specifically. But I do encourage you to notice how your skin changes when you give up that flesh.
Slash, there is a ring light in my face that probably makes me look a little less flawed than I am.
You know, lighting also is everything. Have you, Jefferoni? That's so rare for Oregon. I mean, maybe not like, I don't actually know anything about like Oregon diets. Like, what's the general, like Seattle, obviously, it's a lot of seafood and a lot of, there are a lot of like vegetarians, veganism, but like a lot of seafood, a lot of pescatarian, pretty health conscious. Oregon, I feel like, is more of like meat and potatoes, like Arkansas. Slash, you telling me that you've been vegan for 2 years is really shocking, strictly because I know where you live. Isn't that interesting? So, wow, I'm like, I don't want to say I'm impressed because it's like not like I'm some, but like I am, and I think that that's so refreshing. Especially because I
Didn't know, or I mean, I knew that. Like I lean in to tell you, I knew that there was quite a lot of people that do hunt here, but I kind of thought it was more segregated, like Washington, Eastern, Western. But it seems like it's kind of everywhere here.
Have you heard of Gladstone, Jefferoni? The town Gladstone? I accidentally turned right. And wait, I think you said that you like work there. I'm sorry. But imagine my fright. Just for 1 second. Thank you. Okay. Imagine my fright when I thought that it was pretty I don't want to say progressive, but like I didn't expect to experience what I experienced. That being said, Gladstone also has a wonderful crystal shop. So I'm really conflicted about Gladstone, but also like traumatized.
McLaughlin Boulevard is long and wide, and those red lights are long.
Gladstone is a town outside of Portlandia. Um, and if you make a wrong turn, you might end up there. It's on the river. The Willamette. It's along the Willamette ish. I'm learning. And yeah, I think I can hear the cars in Gladstone from here. And if you go to the river on a nice day, you can be walking along and it's very peaceful and tranquil. And if you look down towards Gladstone, it's like all the people that put their motor boats and jet skis in the water, just like, it's just gross. But
yeah, really pretty.
Really pretty. I've seen a mountain lion come down from the forest because during hunting season, they know they're very smart and they will sometimes leave to not be hunted. And I saw one in the Safeway parking lot. So I guess that wasn't really living in the wild, but it came from the forest. Why? So it actually got killed because it came down to escape being hunted and it came into like a populated area. Yeah. So this was in Washington State. And a cougar, I don't know. You're gonna think I'm lame, Kelsey. I don't like pollutants going into the water. So, wow, I'm really rad in this broadcast, aren't I? To all you people with the motorsports. My ex-husband had 2 jet skis. I never went on them, and a boat, and I just was like, we can canoe, we can kayak, but motorized stuff in the water just seems rude. I don't know. Don't come for me, you guys. I'm not here for this. Thanks. We're coexisting. I love coexisting. I know. Just dialogue. I know, but
I'm a Libra, and I think that everybody's coming for me when it gets a little bit,
guys, I'm just here to distract myself.
I just told you. I think it's bad for the environment. That's all. And the air. That's already, we do enough to it. Like, do we really gotta get in the water and zoom?
Like, aren't roller coasters enough for you guys? Just go on a roller coaster. Like, come on. You got to do it in the water. Go surfing. Surfers got it down. Let's think of some other fast thrills. Surfing, roller skating, skateboarding, jump off a cliff. How's that? Bungee jump or something. What are some other risks that you daredevils can do? Leaving your house, biking, unicycling. These things just aren't as cool. But like if you could do it, man, would that be rad? Imagine Groot on a unicycle. Groot, you would be so hip. Everybody in Arkansas would be like, damn, this guy's legit. Look at him go. Running. Um, I never accused you of coming for me, Kelsey, nor would I ever. Jumping rope. That's a great one. How about, oh, Martin. Martin from the UK, hula hoops every morning. Um, Rollerblading, snow skiing, snowboarding, inner tubing, sledding, mountain biking. Groot, that's perfect. Touchdown, Cleveland, says Glenn. Jeff Roney power hoops. I want to get another hoop. I'm really bad at hooping, but man, there's only certain exercises in the world that keep my waist whittled down the way I like, and one of them I'm unable to participate in right now. So I am thinking that I got to get a hula hoop. One is like makes me kind of like cool and maybe desirable, and the other is like, well, we're just going to embrace that we're hula hoopers now. Both equally as effective. Bowling. That's great, Jason. That's a great one. Croquet. And we were getting slow now, but I was looking for like thrills. But you were saying you're scared of them. A penny board. I think I have what's called a nickel board. That's my size, I think. Swimming. Oh my God, Wheels McGee, that's a perfect one because you could get thrilled by swimming away from the sharks. That sounds too heavy for me. I think I'll just get like a normal hula hoop and try to. I'm hooping right now, practicing, but yeah, it's not quite the same movement of what whittles my waist down, but it'll do. That is. You guys are actually really impressing me right now with your alternatives to motorsports. Use your dirty mind, Groot. Oh my God. If it isn't my ex, Mr. Macefield, that is my ex's code name. Because, well, I don't want them to get like completely harassed. But I do let the cat out of the bag that Mike Macefield and I did date for like 6 years. God damn it. This is just their internet persona. So, welcome everybody, my ex. How are you? Are you okay? I still care about your well being. You kind of did. I mean, I dumped you officially, but then you came back and you like fake dumped me and made me feel dumped. So now we're even. How's that? Can we like be chill again? Because I don't like bad blood. I came in second at that poetry slam. Nice, Molly. We have another poet on our hands. Groot. Groot Love. I apologize for 1 second, okay? I'm texting my friend. Yes, fast fingers. Hi, Matthew Gold. Yes, it's always a little bit of ASMR when I leave the key clicks on. A silicone sister with a manager mister told me I got what it takes. I said I'd turn her into something strong and play the song with the funky bass. Oh, that wasn't even my speediest of speed. That was like chill. Yeah. Because if it's the speediest of speed, then there's a lot of errors actually. Definitely faster than that. Are you going to do it, Molly? Molly's here. I better drink up. Buttercup. Mm. What up? Thank you for that moment of silence for Snoop Dogg's birthday. That was yesterday. Snoop Dogg, thank you for sharing your birthday with me. Hello? Okay, I thought I lost sound again. This is important. I don't talk about this much. But I am not a cool person. By society standards. To myself, I think I'm really cool, right? But like, by society standards, aside from the fact that I sometimes confuse people with the way I dress and how I look, I'm not cool at all. Um, Put me in different clothing and, give me a really horrible, horrendous haircut, and I would be forever labeled a dweeb. And that is real. And you can't tell me otherwise. So, Snoop Dogg and I share a birthday, and I am so grateful for him. So, since gratitude is the step that we all need to take towards inner peace and happiness, That's right. You have to start with gratitude. And I know everyone says it, yada, 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 and it can be really hard when you feel like your life is absolute shit to be grateful for anything. Thank you for the haps fall. I'll fall for you in a second. Like on Monday, for example, when I was like really, really feeling very down in the dumps, I still was like, just think of some things you're grateful for because you absolutely have plenty to be grateful for. So, grateful for my bed, grateful for this. And then I realized I can be grateful for anything, right? Even Snoop Dogg. And the reason I'm grateful for Snoop Dogg is because I feel it gives me cool cred, right? Everyone thinks Snoop Dogg is cool. I don't know anyone who doesn't. So if you don't think Snoop Dogg's cool, LMK, but society does. And so,
Thank you for the cool cred, Snoop Dogg, for if we didn't share a birthday together, who knows where I would be in life. Also, what up, Kamala Harris?
we also have a birthday with Kamala, me and Snoop Dogg. He's coming to Fayetteville. Shut up. That's where I was conceived. So they tell me.
Do you think I should ask my mom where my parents made me again, just to double check that it was Fayetteville, Arkansas?
Yes, Snoop Doggy Dog. Yes. So this wasn't the year that I got, how people like can pay for like a celebrity or a public figure to record a birthday message. This was not the year I received that from Snoop Dogg. There's always next year. So I should ask as often as I can. With about the wow creeping and crawling.
Snoop Dogg, it's me, Vada, and I have been inviting you to celebrate our birthdays together for the past 21 years. No, I'm not 21 years old. You guys absolutely know that. So I'm just saying for the last 21 years, we have been, well, we as in all of me and my personalities who also share your birthday, have been trying to invite you to celebrate together. We both like cannabis now. I understand 20 years ago why you might not have wanted to celebrate, as I was a prudish square.
I thought once I started smoking weed so that Snoop Dogg would want to hang out with me, that would work. So I'm just going to go with the fact that he hasn't received the memo yet. I also, every time he goes live, I enter that live stream. He never sees me. Ever. He's always too stoned. But the moment he does, oh my gosh, my head's going to explode with dopamine. You think his list is long? Take me to the moon, Theo. Jeff Rody, are you okay? I know you're on a vegan diet, but that should only make things better. It's been 2 years since you turned vegan. I don't want to hear about your friend that just made a music video with Snoop Dogg or your friend that just did this. My best thrill at attending any Seahawks games was the fact that Snoop Dogg was usually on the field supporting Marshawn Lynch, who was one of his best friends. And my friend used to fuck Marshawn Lynch, so I thought that was my in. But it wasn't, because she dumped him. I was so pissed at her for that. It was this close. You got a match on Hinge? That's not easy to do for some. Theo Dawson just got his first match on Hinge. So we're really happy for that. A time lag? Of what? What do you think? Do you, well, slide into my DMs, Theo. We can work this out. I'll let you know what I think, so I can help you with your Hinge profile. Hinge is a dating app that is, most people's worst nightmare. My laughter is totally awkward timing. Oh, I'm down. I have no desire to like attempt to date myself, but I will give massive thrills at helping you attempt to date for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's like I don't mind organizing your closet or your pantry, but mine is work. So I'm not on the market because fuck that. But Theo is, and you need a wing woman. So that sounds like a good way to channel my energy. I don't want to be everyone's wing woman, but Theo's I think would be fun.
You always have a story, but go ahead. What is it?
Is this like a story like Alexis where you're going to be like, I'll go tell you somewhere else and then I have to like go find it when you could just tell me right here? Because then you guys just get mad if I don't respond because I forget. Where is Alexis? I miss her. I'm laughing as you crack me up, but by the time you see it, it's way off. Whatevs. Just laugh away. It'll sync up eventually. Yes, yes. It's coming out to wait. It is probably already out in some countries. It comes out tomorrow.
Alexis.
She's busy. She's at a concert. Well, Two Scoops, I miss you no more because you're here. So, hello, Two Scoops. How are you? My topics. Imagine being up here, in here. You guys move just as fast as I do, just to let you know. Like, I'm not the one driving this ship today. I hope you know that this is very much viewer directed. So, you guys are driving really fast, and I also go fast, but today, not so much. No, Alexis. Alexis is in Philadelphia right now. I can't. Absolutely cannot. You're low, like in moods. Two Scoops. You know what we need to do to pick you back up again. We can't have Two Scoops low. It's absolutely not okay. It's one of those things that actually lowers the whole vibration of the whole multiverse. So, Two Scoops. I know what will make you feel better. You know it's true, right?
Did you guys witness what happened? Thank you, Two Scoops. Oh my god. Did you hear
the problem with Alexa before we left? When did it last cut off? How long have I been gone? You didn't hear? Great. Because it was real rude. Alexa comes on. It's challenge time. This is a reminder for song quiz. So, anyways, I yelled at her. Back to basics. Baby, can't you see? I'm calling. A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous. And I'm falling like the Mark Gage Awards. I need a hit. Baby, give me it. And you're dangerous. And I'm loving it. I just fell for you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Too high, can't come down. Losing my head, spinning round and round. Do you feel me now? The taste of your lips, guys. I'm on a ride. A fast one. Well, and the water. Kelsey, how do I navigate the water? Don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you're doing. Don't you know that you're toxic? It's getting late to give you up. I took a sip from my devil's cup. It's slowly taking over me. Too high, can't come down. Losing my head, spinning round and round. Thank you for the dimes. Do you feel me now? Can you hear me now? Thank you for the One Love Award, or whatever that is. Dimes at my head. Don't you love that you're toxic? Thank you for the Hats Collab Award. Man, I love what you're doing. Don't you know that you're toxic? Jeff Ernie, aren't you glad we still have power? Thank you for the Stream of the Week Award. Don't you know that you're toxic? Thank you, Brittany, for all that you do, reminding us that it's okay to be a screw loose, but also reminding us that we should still pick ourselves up and not just succumb to the crazy, right? Thank you for the Happy Birthday Award. Intoxicate me now. Thank you for the 10 cents, Mr. Gage. I love dimes thrown at my head. Intoxicate me now. It is, Theo, for sure. I'll do it for you. Don't you know that you're toxic? Intoxicate me now with your loving now. I think I'm ready now. I think I'm ready now. Intoxicate me now with your loving how. I think I'm ready now. I think I'm ready now. I've got so much dimes thrown at my face. There's no way I can't afford therapy tomorrow. Today I had a session. It helped my brain, but now I have an obsession. And that's being better, right? Just like Brittany. Mocha's Gracias. What? Is that how you order your Starbucks? Thank you for the Team Week Award. Guys, we did it. We did it. We did it so bad and so good. Yeah, you absolutely do. Give me Mark Gage's. Mark is still throwing dimes. Hi, Molly. We're having a moment with Brittany while Mark Gage throws dimes at my face. He left no time to regret. Kept his dick wet with his old safe bet. Yes, I know, Jim. Me and my head high and my tears dry. Get on without my guy. You went back to what you knew, so far removed from all that we went through. We must preserve Brittany's wax. And I tread a troubled track, and my odds are stacked, and I'll go back to life. We always said goodbye with words I died 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to. Thank you, Molly. I loved you so much. It's not enough. You love blow and I love puff. Life is like a pipe, and I'm a tiny penny rolling up the walls inside. We only said goodbye with words I died 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to. We only said goodbye with words I died 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to.
Thank you, Theo, for that award.
I go back to. I go back to. We only said goodbye with words I died 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to. We only said goodbye with words I died 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to. Stay tuned for Bone Thugs, and we're waiting for a call back from Snoop Dogg to wish me fucking happy belated birthday. Now I'm getting mad. I don't get mad at Snoop Dogg often. Like, only, like, usually on the 21st for, like, maybe 20 minutes when I realize he's absolutely not going to text. And then I'll move on and we'll revisit this next October 21st. But right now, we're kind of having a bit of a bad moment or two or 5 or 20, like I said, because the reality has set in. Snoop Dogg, Vada, Doesn't give a fuck about you this year. Maybe next year. I just don't think he knows. Come on. I mean, 21 years is a really, really, really good track record of rapport to prove that this is not some fleeting thing. It's almost more long-standing than my obsession with Britney Spears. I told my therapist that Snoop Dogg didn't respond, and you know what he said? Well, he laughed at me. Um, he thought I was merely joking. Good morning, Elliot Schmeliot. Well, why would you do that in a room full of men who are actually watching football unless you actually want them? Do you not know how men's minds work, Kelsey? Do we need to have a talk? Because what you're doing there is basically asking for their attention. Get ready. You have a male therapist? Hell yeah, I have a male therapist. I'm not a man hater. I love men. Look it's literally me, Kelsey, and a bunch of men. If I hated men, would I be here? It's like 90% of what watches me. I have no idea why. Slash,
that's why the women are so invaluable when they actually come into my broadcasts.
Have some gin and juice group. Don't get me started. Don't get me absolutely started. Theo has already gotten me started that he thinks it's apparently weird that I have a male therapist. I have daddy issues. Of course I have a male therapist. I don't need help with women. Look at me.
I don't actually know what look at me actually meant, but
it just, look at me. For the most part, I'm good with girls. You're not bright? Yes, you are. You're the best potato I've ever seen, and that does not take a little bit of intelligence, at least. Therapists are like hairdressers. You got to find the right one, and I did. And I have actually been to some female therapists, and I didn't actually jive with them very well. Not that they were bad or anything, but they just weren't the ones for me. I don't necessarily look to a doctor or a person of, whatever, that has a service and say, oh, I need a female or a male. Like deep down, maybe my therapist is a female. How do we know what he feels inside? He doesn't tell me. I just know he's Buddhist. Yeah. The therapy is going well, says Mr. Gage. How would you know how my therapy appointment is? I just had therapy at 2 p.m. and now I'm on the internet yelling about Snoop Dogg not texting me back. So I don't know if the therapy is going that well, but it definitely has helped. I just don't know about today's session. Does your therapist do online or in person? Well, I mean, it started in person and now it's online. No, Desiree didn't come back. Desiree is in Hap Stars right now. Lindsay Badgers is co-hosting, so she's supporting her community, which is the sub-community of Haps, the art one. Serenity now. Wait. I mean, yeah, you seem like the type that would get brought in by somebody and then totally leave. That's right. I didn't bring Desiree to Haps, but I brought you here. Just kidding. You can go wherever you want, Wills Magoo. But I didn't know you jump ships that fast.
There's no ship to jump from, as I am on my own island. I'm not in a category on this platform. It's actually embarrassing. There's nowhere to put me, and I guess I'm too much of a liability, to represent the platform on the front page. But if I was on the front page, I'd probably behave a lot better.
Where's room for the commodians? Commodians get discriminated against every day. Of course I'm flexing. Wait, I am? Nothing wrong with a flex. Been shown to raise dopamine levels just, split second. Wait. Shut up, Evan Almighty. No, I wasn't. Yeah, but how would you feel if you were always like the one that was like allowed to do stuff, but then like technically you didn't have like actual home? You know? Like, yeah, I trend. But I don't have a home. Because there is no category for me. So, Kelsey, you are free to go. I can't handle a full broadcast of anybody. You're right. How many seven dwarfs could you name right now? Sleepy, dopey, happy, grumpy. Why do I keep wanting to say thumper? That's wrong. Sneezy. Is there a doc? I lost track. Wait, then I did it. Thank you, Liana. Voice of reason from the heavens.
That is exactly correct. This is a subgroup.
Underground, in fact. What do you do on the internet? Oh, it's just, some underground stuff. What does that sound like? Yo-ho renge, yo nam ho renge. Daimokos, guys. I can't do it in front of you because I will say it wrong and then somebody will come for my pronunciation because I already pronounced the first Daimoku wrong. So I will do that later. But it's just a little something I do sometimes in my car before I arrive somewhere. I chant. Chanting is a great way to rebalance yourself when you're feeling like out of alignment or a little crazy. I'm not saying that the chanting is what's helped Brittany get along because I really don't know, but I think that there is something to it. All right? What? What, Eric? What kind of news are you getting? That's crazy. Is that real? Are you serious though? I need to take a shower. Oh yeah, no, I smell like anxiety sweat right now. You know the stench. It's different than normal sweat. You guys know what it's like? Pheromones, yeah. Hang on. Let me see if I'm attracted to myself right now. You know, it's not terrible. Musky. Some of you might dig it. This isn't hard work. This is like anxiety sweat. Good night. Smell you later. I hope you won't. I will hopefully not be sweating profusely like I am right now. No, no, Mr. Cage. Christ, you're like the men who used to want to buy my underwear. I actually sold a couple pairs in my younger days for $100 a piece. Can you imagine that? So no, I won't be doing that. Unless you want to buy a pair for $100, which is like 10 years ago. So let's bump it up to 150, 175 because I like my underwear. Thanks. Stop demanding I send you stuff. Inflation is real. Plus, I'm out of that line of work. So I'm just being honest. Have I sold my musk in the past? Damn right I have. Am I going to sell it in the future? I mean, if the price is right, but I'm not just going to send you my stench for free. Absolutely not. I am monetizing that. It's a hard knock life. Don't give away the milk. Wait, what's the saying that your parents tell you not to like lose your virginity to? Why buy the milk if the cow's free? Or something? Also, not soliciting that business. I'm just trying to say how much I'm not going to do that. Send you stuff of my scent, right? Okay, let's bump the price up to 300 at this point. I've had it. Exactly. It's like literally an hour and a half of therapy. Like people should, but they don't. So that's the price. And if you want it, then well, fork it over. Like with the fee that Venmo and PayPal takes. Enough. Jesus, Jason, it's like at least the same price. That's hard to collect. This is like anxiety stench. This is like easier to produce, but toe jam, I don't just have that lying around. I have to like build that up. So you're asking me to cut back on my hygiene so you can like do whatever you do with that smell or that. What is toe jam? I don't know. Like I can't even imagine. I imagine it's something that like might collect, maybe in an ear or that's like earwax. You want that? Belly button lint. Well, that's the same thing. I got a deep belly button, so it might not take me as long to collect some, but no less than what I've just been saying because I'm not in this line of work. Not knocking it. I just don't have enough clients for it to be my sole business. And I'm not soliciting. Although I have been accused on here by other creators for doing anything for coin. And you're darn right I will. Pretty much anything. And I have no shame in that. But there's a limit. Happy birthday.
A good word to Snoop Dogg. Yes, please, Theo.
Well, a side boo would mean that I have a main boo. And if we're talking about you, Theo, no. So, depending on who we're talking about, it is a boo, but not of love. I mean, I do love this person I'm texting, but it's a friend love, a deep friend love, you know? So, she's the main event, not a side piece. But it's not what you're thinking. Can I be your side boo on Haps? I have a lot of boos on Haps if we're just talking about Haps, to be honest. Quite a few last names. But Theo, you are growing on me, and if you can get me access to Snoop Dogg, then I'll take off a side. I know you're not asking to be a side. You're only asking to be a side. Okay. I just collected a man. See? Don't hate men. I must. Oh, and apparently I have a bit of an affair with Kobe. So if you know someone named Kobe on here, you know him very well. It could be a dangerous relationship because I literally don't know any him, and everyone told me to block him. But now I think we're in love. So as long as you and Kobe are chill. No, Kobe with a C actually, and he might come in this broadcast at any moment. But it's fresh. I'm stealable, snaggable. Why are you worried about me? Because I'm falling in love with men on Haps? Let me live. This is virtual. I don't actually, it doesn't matter what their body's got going on, you know? I can fall in love with a man on the internet. Watch me. Thank you, Tom Lawrence. James, I don't know what you just heard, but hi. James knows I'm 5% bisexual. He's accepting. Are you? But by that, I still identify as, well, grr. Love is love is love is love. Thank you, Theo. Well, because I haven't been in the DMs like much, and that's not true. I'm pretty sure I DM'd you last night. Mark Cage, I spent more time accidentally in a DM with you than anyone else on Instagram, literally, because at any given moment when I get a notification while I'm on the app, I accidentally enter the DM with you. So then I stay and I talk, like, literally. I don't know if you actually know how much my attention you actually get, like, in the grand scheme of things. Let me slide in. Well, it's not like you're not blocked. This right. It's time to join this lonely rainy night and stop broadcasting because I know when to cut her off. Are hot tub streams allowed on the Haps? Yeah, why not? I don't know why they wouldn't be. You just can't be nude. So I've bathed on live streaming, but just like I had like a swimsuit on. Yeah, as long as you don't expose yourself. Why are you going in the hot tub to stream? I'll totally check that out. Okay, great. So Jason's going to broadcast for us now. I was going to pass it to Hapstars, which I think is still going live. I think that's what would be the right thing to do. So let's go on over to Hapstars right now, please. I'll be in the chat for a second. And then when I get the notification that Jason's going live, we can go hot tub with Jason. What about if I go, what? I don't know about Whistling Willie. I just only